Huh? Well, Becca, say hi to the people. Oh, I just had to return back and give you all the latest and the greatest news ever. I passed. Oh my God. I passed. I passed. I passed. I passed. I passed. Give you proof. Hold on. Hopefully you can see it because I didn't turn the screen around. But I passed the Virginia State Board exam for esthetician licensing. I hope I did the title right or whatever. But it is official that I passed the practical. I have one more test to take that is next week, and that is the theory where I would have to take that's the written part where you take it on the computer actually and show that you know the knowledge based material of being an esthetician under the state of Virginia. And so I'm almost there. I'm almost there, but I am just so happy and excited that I got past that because oh, you're talking about my nerves being rocked and just like all over the place. And a lot of my classmates, they did their theory first and then they did their practical. But I knew for me, like, no, I have to get practical out of the way so that I can focus on theory. Once I get practical, I feel like, you know, releasing the procedures and the steps out of my head, I think I can focus on theory way better. So I did what was best for me, and it was the right decision for sure. It was the right decision. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm just so appreciative of everyone that watched the last video. Just saying, you know, good luck and you got this, and that goes far with me because I needed the reassurance. Shout out to my husband who took off of work and drove me because I didn't even know if I could drive myself. Like, that's how spaced out and nervous it was that I didn't even know if I could really like focus on street signs and lights. And I knew that wasn't gonna be a good excuse. Was you, Pookie? I knew that wasn't gonna be a good excuse to tell the police as they pulled me over. Like, man, you know you ran every light. I'm gonna tell them, but I'm trying to get to my state boys and I'm nervous and I gotta do this. What that? You should have Ubered. Okay, you should have got in the Uber. Now you out here tearing up the streets. Yeah, that was the right call. My husband, I appreciate him so much for taking off and driving me. And then I rocked his nerves because once everything was over, my information or my portal, my portal wasn't working, and they could not upload my results. Everyone else's stuff went fine. See how the devil try to creep in and get all messy and try to, you know, tell you, oh, you ain't do good. So at first they were like, we can't tell you anything right now because we're trying to get into your profile. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, y'all, all I know is y'all better not tell me I have to redo this. I know that much. That practical, I stood on my feet for 110 minutes. I'm not standing on my feet again. But the lady was like, no, calm down, girl. She literally told me, she was like, you are freaking out. And I was like, I am. And so she was like, no, it's just something for, something about the site that is not allowing us to get into your profile to upload. And so still, I'm, you know, going back and forth with them over the phone to find out what the issue is. But he was able, the gentleman that I talked to, he was really nice. And I explained to him what happened. He was like, well, number one, you're on the old site. And he showed me how to get there. And so I see as much as of my status that I passed, but I don't know my score. Any, if they marked off anything wrong or anything. So I won't know that until he said he was going to have them email it to me. But at the time, oh, I was freaking out. The lady, I had to go get me some coffee just for my nerves. And she was like, "You gonna be all right." And finally she was like, "So you don't even care about none of this that's going on. You just want to know if you passed or failed." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I want to know if I passed or failed, and then y'all can stay on the phone with tech support all night. I don't care how long. I'm going home once I find out that I passed or failed." And so when she came back, she took her merry little time. Because she even had coffee, and she was sipping on her coffee, and she was taking her precious time, staring at me, walking real slow, just picking with me. And she finally came to me and she was like, "You passed." And I screamed. She was like, "But don't scream in here," because it's at the site that they do the testing is actually at different like hotels. They book out the conference rooms and stuff like that. And so she was like, "Don't be screaming in here, y'all. You gonna get us in trouble." And shout out to the team, the state board team that does the test. They were all, in the beginning, they were all like very stern looking and strict, which I kind of understood because you can't, this is a serious matter. You can't be in there joking, and it's timed. They got to start on time. Each portion of the test has to be timed, and each portion has to start on time. So you can't lollygag and have side conversations while things have to, keep moving. Nor can you show any biasness. You can't, even if something is funny or, you can't even once the exams start, you can't talk. You can't look at your neighbor. You can't, none of that. It's straight to the point. And you have to literally do your demonstrations of every portion of the test. So, but once everything was done, it was almost like everybody just had this sense of, whew, we got through it. And that's when I was able to see them nice and, like normal people. At first they were like robots and where's your ID and we got to search this and there's absolutely no gum, no talking. If you go to the restroom, you can go to the restroom, but know that you won't get any time added. It was like that type of vibe. But then afterwards, it was nice to see them just, "Hi, y'all did good." And it just gave me a sense of peace at the end. However, I still didn't know if I passed or failed because it was like, that don't mean nothing. A hill of me, don't care how nice you are. It's based on what I did. But overall, it was a very, 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 very tense situation. Because when I came outside and I told my husband about the error and what I was going through with trying to get my results to load, that itself took a toll on my husband, who was sitting in the truck. Like he got so stressed out. You would have thought he took the test, or he was the instructor, or he was the tech support. He would have thought he was one of the three. But once I went and told him that I passed, boy, he almost bust out crying. I think he did kind of shed a tear. But I was like, I need to go to McDonald's. I am so hungry. I need to go and get me something. And so we used our points and went and got me something to eat because I was so nervous that I didn't really eat. I think I had some waffles early in the morning, and then I didn't eat anything else. And the test was like 3:45. So the test didn't end till about 6. So by the time it was time to go home, I was using the last bit of fuel that I had in my body. I was like, "Pepper, pass out. I gotta stop somewhere before we get home." But yeah, I'm just so happy and relieved and just ready for the next chapter. After all of this is over, I know I have the theory, but it's just now it's kind of like hitting me now that what I have been planning and the desires that I have been looking forward to after all of this is coming to fruition. And then I'm going to be going into the master's program and getting my master's. It's a lot, but I did it. And I am absolutely overjoyed and happy that I have completed this first step. And we're going to see what's next, what the future holds. So that's pretty much why I came up here, just to say thank you for all of the support and just the you can do it, you can make it. I needed it all. So on to the next, and I will be back. Where hubby and I are supposed to actually do a video for what is it? Beauty in Black. Finish up our review. So look out for that. Hopefully we can stay up tonight and actually get that accomplished. Hint, hint. Cough, cough. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Signing off. Bye.